Welcome to Healings and Meditations with Frank Jordan and the Earth Mind Think Tank Group. We welcome all listeners and chatters. Any questions can be called in to 1-775-657-5973. 1-775-657-5973. If you're in the chat room on Wolf Spirit Radio, which is wolfspiritradio.com/wolf chat, please post questions in uppercase letters, in capital letters. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Well, here we are, Wolf Spirit Radio and the Earth Mind Think Tank Group. And our purpose here, as always, is in meditation to help unify world consciousness with as many people as possible, to work directly with Earth Mind and work on weather, earthquakes, environmental issues, and things of that nature. That's our primary focus of why we created this site. But the secondary thing is that we've learned that through group mind consciousness, we can work directly with the group mind consciousness of humans and help to influence and stimulate people to realize that this is a world that could and should and did operate in dominion before it shifted into domination some 25,000 years ago. And since the dominators have taken over, it's just been a churning mass of negativity out here, of dominators and controllers and conquerors and suppressing each other. But that's all changed now in this last cycle, 26,000-year cycle. We've made a shift. We're opening up the potential of moving into dominion. And it's not just a potential, it's actively happened. That's what happened on the 2012 December 23rd or 21st, whenever it happened there. We did shift out of that old cycle, and this is what's predicted in the Mayan calendar and whatnot. And we're moving forward, but it's taking a lot of intense effort because everyone on Earth has to come to the realization, the self-realization, that we don't have to live in negativity. We don't have to give our power over to others. We can use directly, by accessing the God Force consciousness, our own personal power to work together, to stimulate, to evolve, and bring in a whole new cycle and system into Earth Mind consciousness. And so with that thought, this is a particularly opportune day to do that. On this June 21st, the summer solstice, 2014. I'd like for everyone to just step back now. We'll use the subconscious access portal that we always use to get into the subconscious. And you do that by taking your awareness up into your forehead, be in a totally relaxed, comfortable position, with your hands separated, feet separated. Now just move your point of awareness back in your forehead. And literally where you have that point of attention is where your indwelling soul is directing its energy. And so take another step back, and that is the center, the seat of the indwelling soul. So from that point of attention, reach out and unify with soul consciousness around the world, the high unity of humans experiencing life on this planet. And just holding that unified desire and will and the intent to help create and bring in the new age, the new world order, so to speak. Step on back now, deeper into the psychic center, area of the pineal, and you feel another expansion. This is what gives us direct access into the inner consciousness of everyone else on Earth. And through this, by directing intent and will, we can influence the thought and intents of others, not to dominate them, but to help them to clear. By clearing, I mean releasing the old patterns and forms that hold us in the domination mode. And we simply give opportunity to people to make right choice in their moment of now. So we send that intent around the world. I take a step back further into the expanded consciousness of the subconscious mind. As you step back, feel that expansion upward into the oversoul through the crown chakra. Just touch into the male polarity there and extend your awareness back down the spine to the heart chakra, the 0 point that holds everything in form, our spiritual center. And then drop on down the spine to the root chakra. And that pretty well covers the spectrum of visible light within us, of the 12 chakras within us. But we actually operate in 3 dimensions of reality, 3 octaves of reality: the oversoul, the midsoul, and the low soul. And we're unifying the oversoul, the midsoul, with the lower soul now by dropping down through the root chakra, down into earth mind, and feel that incredible expansion down through your low self, out into earth mind. This is bringing Gaia to our attention, and also this tunes us into the Akashic Records, which is held in the silicon dioxide in the crust of the earth. It's one huge computer chip that holds all energetic activity that has ever occurred on earth. And this is the basis of the evolutionary knowledge that prompts animals, natures, and plants in their cycles of life. And so it's through here is where we have access to all of the environmental functions and forces on earth. Just tune into that, become one with it, this entire unified field. Now bring your awareness back up the spine to the mid-center of consciousness, to the 0 point in the heart, holding our awareness in earth mind and reaching back up to oversoul again to complete the cycle. That's the cycle of power. It requires all 3 elements to manifest or demanifest through the 0 point. But now we turn and look at Earth itself, and the fact that today is the summer solstice, when there's the most light pouring into Earth. Now we'll take a little astral traveling trip. Just feel yourself stepping backward and lifting upward out of your body, looking backward, down towards Earth, the city where you live, are located. Allow yourself to move outward until you can observe the Earth just as the astronauts did on the way to the moon. Now from this point, we're not separated from Earth. We are a part of the living Earth, all the energy systems of Earth. Now open your clairvoyant vision and see the energy fields of Earth as the subtle energy fields of the northern and southern hemispheres rotate opposite of each other, North Pole, South Pole, at the equator rotating opposite of each other. See the weather patterns and follow that rotation. And now look at the toroidal energy fields, the energy flowing around the Earth, from the Earth's aura into the North Pole, down through the North Pole to the center of the Earth, back up out of the South Pole and back around the Earth, balancing and harmonizing. This is what holds everything in form. There are these incredible energies of the polarity balance between North Pole and South Pole, exactly the way it does in our own systems, in our bodies. Observe that for a moment. Now, from our position as the observer, looking back down at Earth, we're asking to see areas of negative consciousness. And we see this as darkness, blackness on the Earth. And we're taking this opportunity of the most available sunlight today, the most direct energy pouring into the northern hemisphere, the longest day. We're pulling in more of this sun energy, reach out to and connect with the sun and feel that incredible energy flowing from the sun into the northern hemisphere, where it is sucked into the system, where it emerges all over the Earth in life-giving toruses of energy, and where it recycles through the energy fields of life, then back into Earth, through vortexes back into the Earth, where it circled around through the greater electromagnetic grid around the Earth. But we're looking now at these dark places on the Earth. And with our intent, we will focus direct attention on the dark places where negativity is dominant and controlling the Earth. And we're going to step back in history at this time to when these dark consciousness centers were created and initiated. We'll go back to Iraq, where the Anunnaki first established civilizations on Earth. And we see the darkness that is even acting out today in the wars in that region. We can feel the turmoil in our own stomachs as we look at that dark area. Now we pour light into the Earth and concentrate it, the light of higher consciousness coming through our higher chakra centers, through the North Pole, into Iraq and the surrounding countries over there. And we see that light, that disintegrating the darkness, breaking up the old thought forms and patterns that's active in the group mind of the people on Earth. And we see the light resonating into the crust of the Earth, breaking down the old thought form patterns, the old instinctive patterns that are held in Earth mind in that region. See, like an incredible vortex pouring down from the ionosphere, where we have created a golden grid for the protection of Earth. We're pouring positive energy now, dominion, unconditional love into that entire region, in the Near Eastern countries. And we see that wall of resistance breaking down as people release old negative forms of thought and intent to be replaced by the function and pattern of dominion. Dominion, where all and everyone on Earth empowers everyone else. that's a loving, unconditional love is gifts of energy to empower each other. And we see that spreading out in like a rainbow ring containing all the frequencies of dominion outward from Iraq, spreading around the world now. We see rainbow circles spreading outward, rippling through the entire consciousness of the entire earth, transmuting human thoughts and ideals and intents, clearing and releasing negative thought forms and patterns from the Akashic records in the earth mind of all living consciousness, clearing the blocks, the throat blocks that we're feeling out of everyone, so they know they have the right, the authority, and the spiritual power to create a new world in dominion, a new world order. We feel this flow all the way around the earth, from your heart centers, from the 0 point of earth itself. We're in direct resonance with the heart center of earth, in the chakra system of earth, directly with light pouring through us. Our hands are getting incredibly hot now from the galactic center, flowing energy into and through us, giving us the potential of communicating directly with every human on earth in their own language, in their own belief systems, transmuting all human consciousness, no matter what the language or religious beliefs, into dominion, so that religions can actually act out what they propose to be, to nourish and empower people rather than to be controllers or dominators of people. We break down all borders between all nations. We break down all financial controls, the domination financial controls. We break down the barrier of languages. We break down the barrier of racial beliefs. We break down all prejudice, all domination, and we feel the shift in the earth consciousness as this occurs. And the light continues to pour through us. And looking back at earth, the shadows of earth are lifting, are clearing. See light pouring in through the electromagnetic systems of earth, through the subtle energy systems of earth. All consciousness shifting, becoming lighter and brighter. And we reach out into the ring of fire around the Pacific Ocean and around the earthquake belt around the world, at the hemisphere, at the equator, and we lift all the excess energy that's being generated there from volcanoes and earthquakes into the golden grid and distribute it around the earth to empower our intent and to directly empower the enhanced light that's pouring in through the electromagnetic spectrum now. And we see the heart center of the earth turning into light, even as we feel it within our own hearts. Our own hearts are radiating light now, expanding outward through the orbs of our own unique systems. We see it extending outward through the orbs of light of Earth's unique systems and every living human on Earth. Through the power of the Christ within us, given to us by divine consciousness as our right and our responsibility as human beings, we accept dominion as our right and responsibility, dominion being that of being the caretakers of all Earth and all environmental conditions and of all life on Earth, caretakers and nurturers. Just like it says in the first pages of the Bible, and man shall have dominion over all things of earth. And so it is. We feel the light continuing to grow, the power and radiance of dominion coming into everyone so that everyone on earth can make right choice. The choice to be in dominion rather than domination. And in those choices, their very thought forms and every act they do and create will be focused with unconditional love on helping others, and this will clear the domination frequencies, raise the whole consciousness of mankind into the fourth dimension and the new world order. Now we're reaching out, unifying with all the other groups on Earth who are celebrating the solstice today, unifying their intent with ours. And we feel this greatly enhanced grid of consciousness and resonating through the grid works of consciousness of humans. And we feel Earth coming back into balance and harmony with the natural cycles of life. Earth and Earth mind, the Devic forces have been put out of balance through the negativity of humans. That's what's causing the severe weather in inappropriate places. We see the weather of the entire Earth coming back into balance and harmony in cycle with the seasons. As we shift into the summer season of life and growth and abundance, and as we work towards the fall season of harvest and the winter season of relaxation and stabilization of life, preparing for the spring season of rejuvenation of life. That's the annual cycle of Earth and the seasons that are in the exact balance of the harmony of doing the rejuvenation and the harvest now. We see the Ring of Fire continuing to release excess energy so it doesn't express as earthquakes or volcanoes into the golden grid. Golden grid protecting, transmuting negative solar energies into positive energy to further reinforce our grid. We feel all the Devic forces on Earth responding in joyous celebration. Feel in your heart the resonance of joyous celebration around the world. As we pour unconditional love into every mankind and everything every living thing on earth. Unconditional love being the frequencies of all form that hold evolution and growth of consciousness. And that includes all living things and beings on earth and in the universe. So we reach out and harmonize with the galactic flow, accepting our place and our position in the galactic family as evolving beings. And with that acceptance, we accept responsibility for further carrying human consciousness forward into the fourth dimension of time and space, where we learn to use the gifts and abilities that are inherent to us by divine right of our DNA. We feel our DNA stimulating, coming into full function, rejuvenating into the 12 strands rather than the 2 that we were limited to as we were limited. Now that limitation is released. We come into full flowering of humanity as rapidly as we can learn and grow and evolve in dominion, right on up through the fourth dimension and into the fifth. And this we project into the future of Earth, all living things on Earth. In this full, complete resonance now, we see humankind dropping away the illnesses, the infirmities of old age, anything that would limit us from coming back into our full godhood and expressing life as pure and perfect human beings. Release the limitations of the aging process. We're rejuvenating and youthening in all our systems, all our processes. Our hearts are opening up to resonance of the Spirit Center within, with the Spirit Center of all. And directly with the Galactic Center. As continuing waves of light pour around the earth. And so it is. Would anyone else like to contribute something today?
Was lovely this morning, Frank. Very peaceful for the solstice.
Stephen did well. You know, it's almost a feeling of completeness, like enough said, that our job now is just to continue to radiate life and light.
It feels complete. In fact, I still feel it circling.
Rachel, would you be kind enough to give us a solstice tone?
Okay. Divine blessing for everyone's sacred heart space to bring in more and more unconditional love. Haye, haye, aleya, holena. Hale, hale, holena mon. Hiya, hiya, ohana. Hiya, hulane, your holy name. Jelamo, jelatea. Jelamo, 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 le kotari, hilerone, oh, yeah, 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 holy, 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 amor. Ole, ole, amor, ole, alemor, yeah, yeah, amor, yeah, 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 yeah. Yale mokane ye oh ye amotor Swakilia dakahania.
Oh, that was perfect. Thank you. That was...
Yeah. The divine in me thanks the divine in you. Beautifully done.
Bursting with love.
I think I hear the galactic tones. Shall we invite them in?
Yeah.
I think time might have stopped.
I'll try the bowl.
The flows are very gentle this morning. This is telling us that the chaotic tones we used to hear were reflecting the disciplinary problems on Earth, but that those are being cleared. So now we can come in more into harmony with the galactic flows. And those tones are always with us. All we have to do is take a moment anytime we have stress or desire to accomplish something, to step back and open up and listen, and they're there. Give us some insight from Hawaii this morning, Rich.
Well, I'm still working on those 12 strands of DNA, Frank. I don't know what to say out here. It's just been a beautiful place.
Well, we reach all the way around the world, and we value the position you hold for us out in the middle of the ocean there. And Teresa, would you like to comment from Canada?
Yeah, we're experiencing a beautiful, beautiful day today. And I think in the smiles of the faces I saw today in a really beautiful art festival, there was only joy. And it's so beautiful to see the plants too. And they're definitely responding to the sunlight and the breezes and the rain that we're getting. It's really quite ideal. It's wonderful, and you can really feel the energy from it, from the plants, and you can feel the interplay of the plants from the earth and the sky. It's really quite precious, and we see more and more flowers now. The spring flowers, the wild flowers, and the ones that are domesticated. It's like the life bursting from the earth, so that we can witness what is below the earth, and you can see the joy in the colors, in the colors of the flowers and the different greens. I remember what my father said to me one time so long ago. He said, "I think God's favorite color is green because there's so many different greens in the world."
Perfect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Diane, can you bring us some insight from the crystalline world?
I'm not so sure Diane is on this morning.
Okay, it could be. She was going to the mountains, so possibly that's true. Susan?
What is summer solstice for? Why do people celebrate the solstice? All of the seeds are in the ground. Everything is growing. We're waiting for our crops to be picked. What is the meaning of the summer solstice? I mean, I know it's the longest day and what it means, but why did they celebrate it? anyone know?
People are always looking for an excuse to party.
Well, that makes sense.
A Hallmark situation.
I get the feeling that, we've had the spring where we brought forth all the plants and the change, and now it's just celebrating everything coming to full bloom. That we can, look around. I went up to the Palouse last night for a summer solstice ceremony, and I'm going to go out in the trees, and we're going to have drumming and bowls and flutes and just celebrating, because right now it's the fullness. Everything is, like I said, everything is in bloom. As I went up from Lewiston up to Moscow, up on the Palouse, we grow, they're just rolling hills of wheat. And, the different colors of green, and everything is growing, and just enjoying the goodness.
Everything.
And, in the fall, we celebrate that, the harvest. This is the middle of it where, like I said, where everything it's just so full. That's why it's the longest day, I think. Just celebrating, like we are supposed to be celebrating the fruit. In the fall we celebrate everything coming to pass.
Well, most plants grow on increasing day length. They have to have increasing sunlight every day to stimulate them to grow and come into the fullness of this point. And at this point, they begin to mature on shortening day length, like corn and the things of that nature. It has to have that shortening thing to stimulate the DNA to their genes to bring things to full maturity.
Here's a thought. It's a time of celebrating the fullness of life and taking the time to raise our energy to regenerate abundance and manifest our dreams. In the northern hemisphere, physically, we are experiencing more light, and since the beginning of time, our ancestors have marked this period with a ritual and celebration.
David, do you have any idea?
Well, yes, I was just contemplating the last couple of days the work that I've been doing, communicating with my cellular structure, as I discussed with you a few days ago, and simply asking them to be engaged, to illuminate, and to bring me into a state where I can truly carry a brighter light. And my cells have, the last couple of days, have just literally been tingling day in and day out. So that is quite pleasurable, and I'm enjoying it even as I'm speaking right now.
That, to me, Dave, is what the solstice is all about, is instead of looking out at the light, that we create the light within us.
Yeah.
Without hearing the tones out of us, we are now creating the tones within us to bring into this world.
Right. Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rachel?
Based on what you just said, what I'm seeing is how we're connecting more with our galactic center and our star lineage. And it's like a lot of us are clearing out our earth karmas, are clearing the way so we can really anchor the fullness of who we truly are. And it's so huge. And I just get this feeling like what we did today. I just had tears in my eyes. It was so beautiful. And we're able to draw those energies here of such unconditional love and then bring it here onto the earth and bring it into dominion. And what a joy. I mean, I just have shivers and chills, and it just brings such joy to my heart that we're doing this, and we're tapping into those, remembering who we are, that we can do this. We are the co-creator. It's just an incredible time to be here.
You brought tears to all of our eyes with your toning.
I was just about to say that.
That was beautiful this morning, Rachel.
Oh, thank you. That's like who we are. That's our light language. That's our heart songs, and everyone has that within them. And there's the light language that I think a lot of people are opening up to, and it just puts you in your heart. It's just love.
Marilyn, you always have beautiful thoughts. What was your feelings?
It was a feeling of mingling with light, that pure, just beautiful feeling where everything is possible. Mingling. It's powerful.
David Corso, please share with us.
What would you like me to share, Frank?
Your inner heart, how you're opening up, becoming more complete, whole purpose.
I am just blown away by this, by your shows, Frank. I really am. Pardon my voice, folks. It's still a little screwed up. But I am recovering as I should, one step at a time. And I'm grateful that Frank and his group are here. They have a full hour. By golly, I want you to use it. Because right after this, I have a pre-recorded show with Knight and Warbeck. And after that show, I'm going to do this one again, then I'm going to do his show again, then I'm going to do the last show of Breaking the Chains, because Dr. Mike Castle has got to retire. He is blind, he's had 2 strokes, and he can't see. So I appreciate everyone in this group. You're a very special group, and I'm honored that you're here with me.
Honored to be here.
As we are to have you produce us.
Thank you. The fact that I'm down to 150 pounds doesn't mean a thing.
Oh, that's not good. We're going to have to send you brownies and dessert and everything.
Go get a case of Ensure, Dave.
No, thank you, Michael.
Milkshakes, maybe? How about milkshakes?
No, I got to be careful, because if I'm not careful on what I put in my stomach, I throw up. It ain't easy being me, folks. It ain't easy being me.
But at least you're not green.
I'm not?
Are you?
I don't know. I have to look in the mirror next time I go buy one.
Well, Frank, I have the new light stand set up in front of my desk here, and I've been running it through the entire meditation this morning. And when we get on the after call, I'll try and turn the camera on and let people see what it looks like. But it really does seem to have an amazing impact just opens up the entire chakra sequence, and it has a, infuses light. I think that mingling phrase might be good for that too.
Right. Rachel and I both have ours running, so that's 3, and the more we can add to this, the more powerful this will become, because I just got off of a 2-hour meditation, personal meditation, where I was able to access the higher than I've ever been in the oversoul levels and the undersoul levels, and unify that all with my mid-range of consciousness, and that's what opened me up to be able to break that meditation that Stephen came through with this morning. So it is incredible how it opens up all of our dimensions and realities. The knowledge of how to work with that is what we're gaining now, and we're literally resonating the power of the sun through these lights and all the frequencies that we can hit with them. And we'll soon have these available for the public when we've tested them long enough to be able to really assure people how to use them and what they can accomplish. So thank you, Mike, for participating in that.
Well, I'm sitting under my single light with it on violet, and I still don't feel like I'm back from the last meditation we went on today. It definitely opens me up.
My single's here with me too, Joan.
Just for fun, let's all put our lights, even our single individual lights, on green, the heart chakra.
Okay.
And see if we can amplify through the group mind conscious of the Earth Mind Think Tank group. See how we can amplify that out to the listening audience. I can feel it already. It's intensifying, and learning to work with that with our minds and resonate directly with the light. It's given us incredible power. So let's direct our green heart chakra light to ourselves now. Amplify it with the unconditional love of the galactic center, and feel that come out through your hands. I resonate that out through the listening audience.
Frank, Catherine is going in for surgery Wednesday morning, and I know we'll be on the air thinking of her Wednesday, but can we throw her a little attention this morning?
Absolutely.
I'm already picking up the residual of everything.
I feel it too.
We're wrapping Catherine and Joan both, and Mike with his situation in this incredible unconditional flow of love now that holds all the frequencies you need to heal from your past surgeries and to prepare you to go through your future ones.
David, we're wrapping you with love too this morning. We want to see you gain 20 pounds.
And we can feel the galactic flow playing around in the background. We can hear it. I know that the galactic flow and those tones have dampened down audibly, so we would turn internally and hear them, feel them, apply them to each one of us. But if we listen intently with our inner ear, we can hear them now. This is an incredible state of oneness we're feeling, resonating with the earth mind, the Devic forces of consciousness, the living earth, and the living sun, all merging together in one incredible melding of life. Celebrating the abundance of life, potential of life. In this incredible unified consciousness, in your personal lives, direct your attention to anyone you want to empower or heal or bring into the light. And we know that will continue as we release now. Bring your awareness back into your own systems. Continue your own work, your own way, doing what you will with all you have to work with. With the power of the Christ within us, we acknowledge who we are and what we can do. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Thank you, Dave. And we will be available next Wednesday to do more work. That's at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And by that time, we will see... Oh, pardon me. Yeah, we do have a show tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And
5 Pacific, 5 Pacific, 6 Mountain?
Right. And we'll get into the light more then. This is the time of the light. Thank you, everyone. We'll go to...
Shine on, everyone.
The day of maximum expansion.
There we go.
Peace and love.